I have a good word for you today. I'm going to be using a couple different scriptures, and I just want to kind of point out how I believe everything ties together and points to Jesus. One of my favorite things is going through in all the scriptures that kind of reconcile, connect with each other. We're going to start in Psalm 23:4. Yeah, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. So that's Old Testament Psalms. So the Hebrew meaning for rod is a branch, and it can be used figuratively as a means of correction or ruling, throwing, or used as walking. So there's a couple different contexts to it, but it's going to tie together in here with Jesus. So then you go to John 15:6, and it says, if a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. So that is going to go all the way back to Exodus 7, verse 9 through 12. When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, shew a miracle for you, then thou shalt say unto Aaron, take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. We all know what a serpent represents. And Moses and Aaron went unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt. They also did in like manner with their enchantments. For they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up their rod. And so that just goes back to the Psalms, rod and thy staff, they comfort me. That's how we are comforted with the rod and the staff is Jesus is going to swallow up any of the serpents that we encounter, and we have to stay abided in him, or scripture kind of tells you that you will be cast forth as a branch as well.